In a recent viral incident, a driver legally parked on a public street successfully shut down multiple police officers' attempts to force him to provide identification, despite having committed no crime. The tense encounter, caught on video, highlights a common police tactic, falsely claiming that ID must be provided when there's no legal basis for the demand. The driver, parked legally in a Texas neighborhood, was approached by officers responding to a call about a suspicious vehicle. From the start, the officers pressured him to identify himself. However, the driver knew his rights. He immediately invoked his Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches and seizures and refused to answer questions under his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Despite the officer's insistence that an investigation required him to provide ID, the driver correctly pointed out that Texas law only mandates ID during a lawful detention based on reasonable suspicion of a crime, something the officers did not have.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I got a call for a suspicious car that's been here for some time, and I'm here to check it out, make sure everything's good.
Hey, before we start, can I get a name and badge number?
Sure. Officer Hill, badge number 548.
And what department are you from?
Pennsville.
And where's that located?
Here.
No, the address.
90 North Broadway.
90 North Broadway, okay. So you said you got a call about a suspicious car, and what else?
Suspicious vehicle, and that's it.
Okay.
That's been parked here for quite some time. So I'm just here to check it out.
Okay, officer. Like I told the individual who approached me,
Okay.
I'm parked legally. I'm not doing anything wrong, and I'd just like to be left alone.
Okay.
Because, as you know, we're American citizens and we don't have to explain ourselves to people what we're doing if we're not breaking the law, right?
Right.
So that's all I told the individual, and quite frankly, man, I just like to be left alone to be a free citizen.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, I just gotta get... Is this your car?
I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm going to invoke my Fourth Amendment right. On me, yeah.
All right. Can I get your name, sir?
You don't have to answer any questions. Yeah?
Okay.
This is not a Terry stop, as you know.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm conducting an investigation.
No, I know, but still.
I got to get information on who I'm talking to.
No, you don't. Brown v. Texas states that just because you got a call that didn't give you any probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, you don't have the right to identify anyone.
Okay.
So, that's case law.
All right, well, what I'll say is, yeah, you're parked legally. Just,
Sure.
You're fine to do whatever you please, okay?
So then, okay. So, like you said, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, why would you state that you have to get the ID of everyone in the car when you know that that's against the law
I
to identify
tell everyone
someone?
the same thing when I'm conducting an investigation.
Is that common practice?
Is that what I do?
Is that common practice? Yeah.
Yeah. If
Okay.
I'm conducting an investigation, I'd like to get the name of everyone that I'm talking to.
Okay. It's not
like
optional.
Just like how you asked my name and everything.
You're a public official. I'm a private citizen.
I know,
yeah.
but I'm saying, you know how you like to speak
Yeah.
with my name and everything? I like to do the same thing.
And you're respectful of people who don't want to give their names, correct? That's what. Okay, good. Well then,
Yeah,
we're good.
I mean,
then.
you're not breaking any laws. So.
Perfect. Yeah. I would appreciate it if you let her know that I'm not breaking any law, and them also. Apparently, they feel that because you're parked in front of their house, that they own this property and no one else can park here.
Right.
So, yeah.
And like I said, you're parked legally. What I will suggest, and you don't have to, is we have a boat ramp. We have a park. If you would like to go park there, I know you can park here. That way, people don't keep calling you and say, "Hey, this car's suspicious."
That's a good suggestion, but a better suggestion would be just educating the citizens that people have the right to park in a public street and shouldn't have to go to boat ramp just because they're uncomfortable. That would be the legal and wiser approach.
That's why I'm not making you leave.
I know. I just didn't like that suggestion. Just leaving from here because she's uncomfortable, going somewhere else at a boat ramp. I want to be parked legally where I can be.
Yep.
And if they're uncomfortable, that's unfortunate. That's on them for not knowing the law.
I got you.
Right? That's not on me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't do it uncomfortable, man. I try to work with the law.
All right.
So.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you.
How you doing, sir?
Hello, sir.
Are you
I'm not going to answer any questions. Before we start, can I get your name and badge number?
Davenport 519?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here's where we're at.
Uh-huh.
In New Jersey or
Yes.
any state, you have to provide your name and information during an investigation or even a motor vehicle stop, okay?
Okay.
I know the RO of the car is That's all I'm trying to confirm is that's who you are, so we can get out of here.
So you're saying in an investigation I have to legally provide my name?
Yes.
And if I consult my attorney, they'd say the same?
Correct.
And that's not true. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Let's start with that. RAS. We need RAS, right? Okay. RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Did someone call and specifically say that I committed a crime? I'm just asking
Specifically,
you.
what crime would that be?
You tell me.
Well,
you were here. Someone called you for me.
Stating that you were sitting out in front of the house
Correct.
for several hours.
Is that
And
a
that's what
crime?
we're just trying to find out what's going on because we had a house in this area that
Has nothing to do with me. Is that a crime,
I
though?
can't associate that. All I'm trying to do is get you out of here so we all can go about our way.
But do I have a Fourth Amendment right? Can you answer that?
What would that be, Till?
You tell me. You're the officer. You know what a Fourth
I'm
Amendment
saying
is,
this
right?
doesn't violate that Fourth
It
Amendment
does.
right.
No, if you force me to identify, it does.
Well, because you're driving a motor vehicle.
I'm not driving a motor vehicle. My vehicle is parked.
So you're still occupying a motor vehicle.
I can occupy a
You
motor
can
parked
operate.
vehicle. I can operate,
That
but I'm
you can
not.
operate, but it still is the same.
It's not the
You
same.
have you have the right to operate it on
okay.
a public street.
But can I commit a moving violation while parking?
No, but you can't commit a parking violation.
So, am I committing a parking violation?
I don't know yet because I don't know if you're the registered owner of this
I'm
vehicle.
going to invoke my Fifth
So
Amendment
I
right.
don't know if you have a driver's license.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent without a lawyer present to answer any questions.
While remaining silent.
Sure.
While remaining silent.
Sure.
I just need you to provide me your proper driving documentation.
I'm not going to provide any documents since I didn't break
You
any
definitely
laws.
have to provide a
I'm
driver's
not going to
license,
provide any documents since I
registration
didn't break
and
any
the
laws.
insurance for the vehicle.
At this point in time, I'm going to remain silent.
Okay. We're kind of impasse here, and I'm trying to make this as easy for everybody as possible. I get your frustration. I get it. I'm at the same level.
Listen,
honestly.
the next step is litigation if you violate my rights. And on the oath, you're going to have to answer these questions in front of a jury, okay? I'm not going to answer any questions moving forward, okay? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent
So let me
without
get
the
this
presence
straight.
of an attorney.
You're not going to provide a driver's license, registration, or
Do you suspect
insurance
me of committing
information.
a crime or a moving violation?
I can't determine that.
So
until
then
I
the answer is no.
if your driver's license is
Do
valid.
you suspect me of committing
You're
a
saying
crime
that. I
or a
can't
moving
guarantee that
violation?
until I can provide the documentation.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime or a moving violation? Yes or no?
I don't know yet.
So you don't know.
No,
So
because I can't provide
do
your
your
proper
investigation. Talk to whoever you have to talk to.
which we have. And the final
your-
step here
and
is
what
to make
did
sure
they
you have
say?
a valid license.
No, you don't get to go in the place determining who.
I do, because you
I'm
got
not
here
even going to
somehow.
speak anymore.
You
Did
got-
you
you
see
got
me?
those points,
Did you
right?
see me arrive here?
Huh?
Did you see me drive
The
here?
neighbors did.
But did you? Are they
I
police
didn't need
officers?
to. It doesn't matter.
All right, listen.
You got here somehow, right?
Supervisor, please.
I am. It's right here.
You're a
That's why I'm here.
supervisor, please.
Yes.
You're a supervisor.
No, that's it. This is me.
Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
I invoke my Fifth. I invoke my Fourth, and I invoke my First Amendment right also. Can I get a card number, Hill?
Hill,
Yes. Can I get a card number, please?
a CAD number?
Yes. Call number, card number,
Yeah,
incident number, whatever you guys call it.
you'll be able to.
Can I get the card number?
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm not going to speak to you either. I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
sounds good. County, can I get a case number?
All right, there. I'm not going to resist, man.
No, you're
You're
good.
going to put me on arrest. Look, here's my hands. I'm not going to resist. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page, because
That's.
I've
I
had
think
officers
we
tell
are.
me they're going to
honestly.
pull me out of the car, and I just don't want to be. What are we going to do?
Nah.
I'm very respectful. Are we
I'd
okay?
say- yeah. So here's what we're gonna do.
Sure.
Okay? Because I really don't want this massive headache of whatever's going on.
Okay.
So, what my thing is obviously this car's registered in New Jersey, right? So we can pull the registration, see who the RO is, and see if the RO matches your picture in the DMV system.
Public plate, right? Public license plate. So, yeah, you guys
Right,
have the right
exactly.
to do that. Yeah.
Okay. So, to me, that's the easiest way to resolve the whole matter. And
I
just
think so, too.
all of us go about our way, right?
Perfect.
Okay?
I'm okay with that.
That work for you?
Yep.
'Cause I don't feel like having to go to this just for a simple little suspicious vehicle investigation.
Yep.
The whole reason why we're pushing it that far is because we literally just had an incident at the school that's 100 yards away.
Okay.
So that's why we're in the area now anyway. So
Listen, I
just letting you
understand that, but anybody who's parked in the street doesn't mean they're associated with that incident. Like,
no,
where you
I
coming
get
from?
it. I get it.
But,
But at
yeah.
the same time, we gotta if you gotta get out of here you got here somehow. You gotta get out of here somehow. All I have to do is make sure you got a valid license and you're on your way. So
Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. I'm not giving you a license for you to make sure I have a valid license. That is not accordance with the law.
I got your point, but here's the thing.
Sure.
If you drive away from here and something happens, we're going to have to get your license at that point. Get what I'm saying?
Well, you have to have a legal reason to pull me over. And like I told him.
I know, I'm not saying we're going to sit here and try to pull you over. I'm just saying, God forbid, something else happens from now. Got me?
I have a license that is valid and it's legal for me to operate on this roadway, okay?
All right.
And that's why I have dash cameras front, back, side to side to make sure I'm covered.
Right.
Okay?
Well, it makes it
Just
easy,
like how
better
you guys
for you.
have your cameras.
Well, we got to have everything on camera.
Mine too. So.
This case is a masterclass in handling unlawful police demands. Here's how you can stop officers from making up laws to demand your ID. Know your state's stop and ID laws. Some states require you to identify yourself only if you are lawfully detained. If there's no reasonable suspicion of a crime, you are not obligated to provide ID. Invoke your rights immediately. Clearly state, I invoke my 4th and 5th Amendment rights. I do not consent to searches, and I do not wish to answer questions without a lawyer. Ask officers to cite the law. If an officer claims you must provide ID, ask them to specify the law. Many will back down when challenged. Stay silent and record everything. Silence is your best protection. Always record interactions and request a name, badge number, and case number. Don't fall for just cooperate tactics. Officers often use intimidation or guilt to pressure compliance. But if they have no legal basis, they can't force you to comply. Eventually, the officers in this case admitted the driver was legally parked and not suspected of any crime. However, they still suggested he move his vehicle to avoid further complaints, essentially admitting the entire encounter was based on a baseless call, not any actual law violation. This case serves as a critical reminder. Cops can and do make up laws to pressure people into giving up their rights, but those who know their rights can shut it down in seconds.